What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with another They Couldn't Have Fooled, you guys. So, this is They Couldn't Have Fooled Extra Bravo Edition. What I want to do is, I want to come up with something where we just talk about Bravo stuff where it doesn't have to be They Couldn't Have Fooled. But, I'll figure it out. I'm trying to think of a name for it, but I'll come up with it. And so, yeah. But this is, like I said, They Couldn't Have Fooled. This is They Couldn't Have Fooled Bravo. For right now, it'll be Bravo Edition. So this shit just recently happened, right? So before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, you guys, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss what Bravo is tripping about today, shall we? All right, you guys. So, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. It really, truly is. The first thing that I want to talk about is the Real Housewives of Orange County. So they released a trailer of the Real Housewives of Orange County. So Orange County will premiere on July 10th. That's a Thursday. So you guys remember, I am going to see Beyonce on July 11th. So I don't know when my best friend and I are leaving. So I can't really say when I'm going to do that video. If anything, it may have to be pre-recorded and up as a premiere. That may be what I have to do. Or if we stay in, which I feel like we're going to stay in Atlanta. If we stay in Atlanta, then I'll try to do it from the hotel where where we're staying at. So we'll work with it the closer that we get to it. Because actually next weekend I'm going to see my best friend for Juneteenth weekend, and we're going to finalize this damn trip. And so once I know more, then I'll tell you guys about that. But did you guys watch the trailer for the Real Housewives of Orange County? The trailer looks good. I'm interested. I'm hooked. Still don't understand why Emily and Gina are there, but that's neither here nor there. And that's not what you guys came here for today, you guys. That's not at all what we came here to talk about. So let's put a pause right here, and we're going ahead and get into what we came here to really discuss, shall we? All right, you guys. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion filmed today, and the seating chart came out. So actually, let me go. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna show you guys the seating chart. I may put the seating chart on the screen for you guys, and when I edit the video, I think that's what I'm probably gonna end up doing is putting it. We're gonna try to put the seating chart right about here so you guys can see who is sitting where, which I don't understand this seating chart. Like, I hate this seating chart. So the seating chart goes, we got Andy at the top, right? So next to Andy on, well, I guess this would be his, from filming, it's on his right. It's his right. But yeah, I think it's his right. So you have Portia, you have Phaedra, and then you have Cynthia. And I was like, why is Phaedra next to Portia? Phaedra just got here, so I wasn't expecting for Phaedra to be as high as she is. So then to Andy's left, you have Shamia, you have Angela, you have Kelly, and then you have Drew all the way at the end. That I was confused about. Now I know everybody's saying that Drew carried this season, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and be like Drew wasn't the main person that was talked about this season, because she was, right? But I'm just so confused why Shamia is sitting at next to Andy. Like, Shamia? Granted, when the season started, everybody was in love with Shamia. Everybody, was so happy with Shamia. I was like, okay, I would have expected Shamia. Here's what I was thinking about the reunion, right? I was thinking, okay, Portia would be number one, right? Oh, my rash is clearing up. Portia would be number one. Then Shamia. Then I was thinking to the side would be Drew, Angela. Drew and Angela would be number one and two, right? So I was thinking it would be Portia and Shamia, and Drew and Angela, then Kelly, Cynthia, Britt, and Phaedra. And mind you guys, there's no Brit on that. There is no Brit on that that scene chart, right? So I was like, and I didn't catch it at first. I really didn't, but I soon caught it. But what I also will say is, so I was on reality TV. I think that's what it was, reality TV, their blog, and that's where I saw it. And I was like, why is Phaedra so high? So then I guess one of Phaedra's minions and her fans came up under my comments talking about get over it and all this kind of stuff and calm down. And I went off on that person. I'm like, you under my fucking comment. Like, you calm the fuck down. Phaedra just showed up in the last few episodes giving us nothing but face and shading Angela unnecessarily. Like, the fact that Phaedra had the audacity to shade Angela about how she looked when, ma'am, you came to us looking like somebody's middle-aged grandmother. Let's just be real about the whole situation. You look like somebody's middle-aged grandmother. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But that's the seating chart. But then it kind of clicked in my head, and I was like, wait, pump the brakes, pause, hit a pause. I was like, there's no Brit. That's who needed to show up to the reunion. Now, according to People Magazine, they're saying that Brit did not show up to the reunion because Brit has issues with everybody on the cast. I was like, really? Because a few months ago that her and Portia posted that picture of themselves together at a bar. So I was like, okay. We know she got an issue with Kelly because it's gonna come up at some point in the season, right? I feel like we only have like what 4 or 5 more, probably like 4 or 5 more episodes left of the season, since the reunion is, since they are filming the reunion currently. So I feel like we got 4 or 5 more episodes left of the season. But yeah, no Brit. So then Brit decides to make a post. And I'm gonna talk about Kenya after Brit. So this comes to us from Brit Eating. She says, as everyone is aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me. And while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. That graphic sexual photo surrounding the events in episode 5, that photo was not me. I said, say what now? Wait. So that photo that Kenya posted wasn't you? Oh, okay. Very weird. Very weird. Now, what I will also still say is, Kenya, the question then comes up again, where did you get this photo? Because you said, who is this hoe? Her name is Brit Edie. So where'd you get that picture from, Kenya? Like, I still have a question about where you got that picture from. I really still do have a question about that picture. So if that picture's not Brit, then you put someone else's personal, like, unless this person is an adult film star, you put somebody else's business out there that didn't ask for it, and is a collateral damage in your beef with Brit. Neither here nor there. So Brit also goes on to say, as the episodes make clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I did not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know it was not me. Girl, recently? Like, how recent? So you didn't see the photo because y'all filmed this in 2024. You didn't see it at not now point in 2024, so that means you saw it in 2025? Okay. She also says, I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. signed Brit with a heart. I was like, wow. Now you guys know when a housewife doesn't show up to the reunion, that's it for that housewife, right? And also, I did see that Brit had taken the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 out of her bio. So that's it for Brit. This is her first and last season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Could Brit come back? Possibly, right? Look at Mary Cosby on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Mary Cosby didn't show up to the season 2 reunion of Salt Lake City, but Mary is back for last season and this season as a full-time housewife. Who else has done it? Adrienne Maloof on Beverly Hills. Adrienne Maloof didn't show up to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, right? And Adrienne Maloof has been back as a friend of, many times, right? There are other housewives. I think Luann didn't go to a New York reunion once, and so she was dropped. So the door is not closed with Brit. I know some of you guys want the door to be closed with Brit. Do I dislike Brit? No. Do I find Brit insufferable a little bit? Yes. Do I find Brit's voice annoying? Absolutely. Like, I really want Brit to go to her doctor who did her nose and make them redo your nose again, Brit. Just please make them redo your nose because you're congested. Or maybe they hit your sinuses. I'm pretty positive they hit your sinuses. But that's it for Brit, you guys. So then Kenya, people notice, wait a minute. So Kenya wasn't invited to the reunion? Y'all, Kenya, if y'all, I don't remember where Kenya said it at. She might have said it in her video or she might have said it in some interviews. But Kenya said she was disinvited from the reunion. I don't know why people are so shocked that Kenya was not at the reunion, but neither here nor there. Now, this is coming to us from Kenya. And it's funny to me because I had a little bit of an argument last week with somebody about Kenya where I was saying Kenya was wrong for what she did and the person didn't feel that Kenya was wrong. Like, said that Brit, threatened her with the bum, which yes. So I know what Brit did. Brit was wrong. I said that in my live when I reviewed the episode. Brit was wrong. Kenya's wrong. Like, you cannot this is a work environment for both of them. In a work environment, you cannot threaten your coworker with physical violence. Physical violence, gun violence, you can't threaten your coworker with that. Then at the same time, you can't do what Kenya did to your coworker. That is called what? Sexual harassment, you guys. And so this is coming to us for Kenya, and I feel so great about what I said because I knew I wasn't wrong. So this comes to us from the desk of Kenya Moore. Kenya says, I'm disappointed to not be a part of the RHOA season 16 reunion taping today. She says, please, no, I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to those affected, including Brittany, the cast, crew, guests, and viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Oh, so I'm assuming Kenya got her job back. Congratulations, girl. I'm not even upset about it or mad about it. Congratulations, girlfriend. Do you? So somebody else decided to hop in the chat. And I wish this person would have minded her business because, girl, this ain't got nothing, and I mean this ain't got nothing to do with you. So, so this comes to us from the Peace Report, right? So under a comment, under Brit's post, Marlo hopped her ass in it and said, I'm speechless. Mind you, she spelled I'm incorrectly. I'm is supposed to be an I, an apostrophe, and an M. But she put I am. But at least she didn't put A-M for I'm. You know something, that is something that trips people up. I don't know how y'all don't realize am and I'm are not the same word. When people type the word am for I'm, I'd be like, really? Really? I'd rather you type I-A-M than A-M for I'm. Okay. I went off on a tangent, didn't I? Didn't mean to, but hey, it is what it is. But Marlo says, I'm speechless with this season and Kenya with these fake receipts. Don't surprise me. Blank subpoena Hashtag blank subpoena. Hashtag lies after lies with the Pinocchio emoji. Marlo, you lie. What are you talking about? Marlo, you not even in this club. What are you like, girl? Go sit the fuck down somewhere, Marlo. Go sit your ass down. But yeah, that's really all we got, you guys. Tell me what you think, right? Tell me what you think. Honestly, with this reunion, I will be honest. Back to Drew. Drew sitting at the end of this couch. Drew, I think this might be your last season, beloved. I honestly don't feel like Bravo wanted you back. I think you were, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. I do like Drew, but Drew can be annoying at the same time, right? Drew, I think this might be your last season. I really do feel like this might be your last season. I don't think that Bravo initially wanted you back. I feel like Bravo just, they let go of Sonya, they let go of Sheree, they let go of Marlo. Candy quit. I think Candy quitting is really what helped you, Drew. I hate to say it, but I think that that's what helped you. And from what the people saying, Drew hasn't been on Watch What Happens Live this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I wouldn't know because I don't really watch What Happens Live like that. But hey, also, let me say this loud and clearly from me personally, and if anybody from Bravo is looking at this, which I doubt they are, but if this floats around anybody's desk at Bravo. So, we know Britt Edie is out for season 17. Cool, fine. I don't have a problem with it. What I do have a problem with, because I see people saying it, and I'm like, why are y'all saying this? We didn't like her on her respective show. Why do y'all think we gonna like her on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Yes, you guys, I'm talking about lying ass Mia. So people are now saying, well, now that Britt is gone, maybe we can bring Mia in. For what? To do what? What is Mia gonna do? Like, y'all want to bring Mia? No, 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 no. Keep that Love and Hip. Send Mia to Love and Hip Hop, which is coming back next month too, right? Season 13 of Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. Send Mia to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She does not like. People want to talk about Britt not having money. Have y'all? I mean, y'all forget about Mia. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and call anybody broke, right? Because these women have more money than I do. So I'm not gonna sit here and call any of those ladies broke. But Mia, Mia, I don't think she can keep up with. What I will say is, if y'all want to call Britt broke, y'all want to talk about Britt because of her event and stuff. Y'all want to call Britt broke? Shit. What do y'all feel about Mia? How do y'all feel about Mia? Let's be real with each other. Mia, no, Mia doesn't fit the aesthetic of this show. With them, no, no. And again, I'm not gonna sit here and call Mia broke. I'm not saying Mia is broke, cause Mia, she got some money from Real Housewives of Potomac, so Mia ain't broke. But Mia don't fit in with these girls. She don't fit the aesthetic of these girls, and she can't read. She ain't gonna be able to hang with these girls. So no, keep Mia. Oh God, keep Mia away. Bitch, if I heard that Mia joined Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would be done. Like the way I did Real Housewives of Dallas when I reviewed it with Cameron Westcott, how I ignored her and her when her scenes would come up, how I ignored her, I would do that with Mia. The same way I did with Brooks on Dubai. I didn't talk about Brooks at all. If y'all know the second season of Real Housewives of Dubai, unless Brooks had a event, I would talk about her event. But other than that, I never talked about her solo scenes ever, ever. I would do that with Mia. If Mia shows her Bigfoot ass on on Atlanta, if we see Mia's Bigfoot ass on season 17 in any capacity, friend or a full-time housewife, baby, I will ignore Mia and act like Mia don't fucking exist. But that's all I got, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about all the stuff that I talked about. Are you guys going to be here for the Real Housewives of Orange County season 19? Tell me your thoughts about the seating chart for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do y'all agree with that seating chart? I'm pretty sure y'all don't. If y'all don't agree with the seating chart, tell me, how would y'all flip it, rub it down, and smack it, right? Also, tell me guys what you think about the whole situation with Britt not showing up to the reunion, now saying that that person in the photo that Kenya showed wasn't her. I did see people saying that Kenya was exonerated. No, she wasn't, y'all, because Kenya still posted the picture. So she still did it. She wasn't vindicated. She wasn't exonerated. She still posted the fucking picture at her event. Guess it wasn't Brit, but I don't think Kenya knew that. I don't think Kenya knew that. But hey, whatever. Also, Brit could be trying to save face, but who knows? I don't care. Let me say that one more time, loud and clear. After this video is posted and once this premiere ends, I don't care. I really don't. And then also tell me what you guys think about Kenya apologizing to Brit, production, the crew, the cast, everybody, and saying she takes accountability. Tell me what you think. And we'll discuss it in the comments section below, you guys. So after this, now, I be realizing when I edit my videos, I say my video titles all wrong with They Cutting the Fool and Let's Get Into the Blogs. This is Let's Get Into the Blogs. They Cutting the Fool, so They Cutting the Fool, I will be recording that next, and so you guys will see that later on Friday at 4:30. So this week is gonna be 4:30 because 10 a.m. So here's the thing, you guys. This past week, my sleep schedule, and you guys know I'm off work, but I might have to go see a doctor because it's the anxiety and the depression. It's I'm controlling it, but there are days that like what was it, Wednesday morning that I woke up. No, so yeah, like late Wednesday. Well, Wednesday going into Thursday. No, it was Wednesday. I don't know. It was one day, right? I had a dream about my mom. That dream woke me up, and I couldn't go. It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. It was Wednesday morning. I was up about 5 o'clock in the morning. I could not go back to sleep. Like that dream spooked me, and honestly, I don't remember the dream at all. But I know my mom was in it, and it just kind of rattled me a little bit. So yeah, you guys. So I'm gonna have to, and so my sleep schedule has been off. So I've been waking up at 10 o'clock, like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, just in time for the view to come on. And I got to get myself back together because I will be. I'm not going back to work next month, but I'm going back to work I will be going back to work soon. So I got to get myself back on a pattern to go to sleep and on a sleep pattern to wake up. But yeah, you guys, that's all I got. Like I said, let's get into the blogs. That'll be up later at 4:30 on Friday afternoon. And I'll see you guys in that video. But as always, you guys stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.